Hey, I have recently gotten back into sewing. Mostly, I've been sewing baby quilts like this. And it did not take very long for my fabric supply to really grow too big for the space where I had it, and it needed a total reorganization. I was originally going to make this video a short, so I do need to apologize for the orientation on these first few clips, but I did want to show you my fabric stash and how I had everything kind of just shoved away before I did the big reorganization. So here it is. Here's my shame. All of my batting was just piled. I had a bag laid sideways full of fabric, those two bins full of fabric, these two bags full of scraps and fabric that I had earmarked for projects. Speaking of unfinished projects, here's a couple on top of the chest with my sewing box, and yes, more fabric. Inside the chest, all of my crochet, yarn, knitting supplies. I needed a solution. And then I had what I think is a pretty good idea on how to better store all of this fabric and yarn. I got out my handy dandy food vacuum sealer and bags, and the first thing I had to do was relearn how to use the machine because I have not used it in so long. So that took a few minutes, but I did eventually remember how the machine works. It did take a little bit of work to get the fabric folded just right and put into the bags so that everything would just be nice and neat. And while I did remember how the machine actually works, I did not remember how loud it was. So if you have a loud noise thing, turn your volume down, but I'm going to let you hear just how loud this machine is. Yeah, so it's loud. Instantly turning that sound off. Horrible, horrible. Even though the machine was super loud, I continued on. I spent the afternoon getting all of my fabric nice and neat and vacuum sealed. And also, just to note that I did pre-wash and dry all of this fabric. I couldn't remember some of it if I had washed it or not, so I did just go ahead and wash and dry all of the fabric before I vacuum sealed it and put it away. And it's really nice to know that your fabric is all washed and dried and ready to use in a project. Now I have everything much more well organized. All of my yarn is vacuum sealed and in bins. My batting is all in one bins. My sewing boxes are put away. My works in progress and extra fabric are put away. The top of the chest isn't covered in clutter. Everything fit inside the chest. All of my fabric, all of the vacuum sealed fabric, some extra fabric that I just didn't vacuum seal, my fusible fleece. It just fits so nicely, and they just stack up in there like a filing cabinet of fabric, and I couldn't be happier with the reorganization. So I hope that that was interesting or helpful to you. If you have a food vacuum sealer and bags that you're not using right now, go ahead and use those. Those bags are reusable for your fabric. It worked for me to just save some space and be able to see everything a little bit better. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, whenever it is, wherever you are.
Hi. Are you a good boy? Are you helping me?